So I've heard people use the phrase slumlord. I've seen that in movies. I've heard that in articles and different things, but I've never actually seen it up close, you know, in person. You know, you'll know when you kind of see it, kind of a situation. I have had a customer for about a year. He's used me very sporadically. We've probably done a total of 10 to 15 dumpsters, somewhere in there, at a handful of properties. This person is, by all definitions, a slumlord, to the degree that the mayor, the news, paper, and on TV have all now commented on this customer, this person, this landlord, on the type of landlord that he is. But at the end of the day, for me, if his money is good, he doesn't damage my dumpsters, follows the rules, you know, for the most part, I really don't care. He may be a terrible person. He may be doing things that I certainly would not want to do. At the end of the day, I'm taking that money and using it for good. I have no chargebacks. I have no issues in that regard. And it's just, it is what it is. However, with this customer, I have had a number of issues with him. Basically one time per problem. And since then, he's corrected his ways each time. I have had an overloaded dumpster, actually 2 of them that I had there at the same time. I had a situation where there was over 5 tons in one of my 20-yard cans. He blamed it all on water weight. He told me that I was going to be giving him a discount due to it being water weight, which is not what I did. He basically has overloaded the dumpster physically, so quite literally 3 to maybe 4 feet above the rail line. I knocked basically everything off, spent probably close to an hour at least, getting that all cleaned up. There have been a handful of times for different things that I've already warned him about. I've already shared with him about, this is what's acceptable, this is what's not, this is what's going to happen if you fall out of bounds of those rules. Evidently, this guy and his reputation in the community is so bad. Like I said, he was literally on TV, on the news. There was articles written in the largest paper around here locally. And then also there's now Facebook groups. It's so bad in what he has done and how he has taken care of his properties that there's a Facebook group of people who are against him, people who are trying to take him down, people are trying to sue him. Basically, his properties, he buys them on tax sales. He fixes them up, at least cleans them out with me every once in a while, using me. And then he does the bare minimum to get them legal, legit, to do what needs to be done, or sometimes not. Homes and apartments flooding, homes and apartments having holes in the wall, homes and apartments with nails holding the windows, literally nailing the windows closed. Super dangerous. I'm sure that breaks all sorts of codes. I don't even understand how that's a good idea. There's a large number of people, evidently. Everyone knows who he is, apparently, in the renting game. And he is kind of a no-no. I don't know if that's why he's using me, because he's maybe used other people in the past, or maybe just dirt cheap people, and now he's not getting the service, and so he's bumping it up. I'm giving him the best service I can at my normal rates. The few times he has gone past what I've said to do and different things, I've charged him extra. I actually, on the one where he overloaded my 20 by another like 3 or 4 feet, I ended up telling him, if this happens again, I'm going to charge you double what it would normally be if you overloaded my dumpster, and then I knock everything off for you. Like, I'm done with it. Like, if you ever want to rent a dumpster from me again, you're going to follow these rules. And so far, like, to his credit, or to his, being a cheapskate or whatever you want to say, he has absolutely followed the directions after I, not initially, but after I said, hey, this is not going to happen ever again. It has never happened again, basically, after that. So, seemingly, we're at an understanding right now. I'm curious to hear about what you guys think. What would you do in this situation? Would you want to deal with this kind of guy? Would you do something different? Right now, His money is still green. It still clears, goes through the bank. It's all good. The only thing that's just kind of in the back of my mind is that there's so many people who are angry with him. Actually, when I have dropped off dumpsters to the most recent property, there were actually people taking pictures of me, not just the property. It was a very large property, not just the property, but taking pictures of me in the corner of the property and like slowing down, which that's never I don't think that's ever happened before. I know for a fact it wasn't because they wanted to get the name and number off the dumpster like this, because those dumpsters didn't have any vinyl yet. I'm in the process of doing that right now, but like there was nothing to get information off of, maybe besides my truck. So I don't know if there's any possibility of somebody saying, oh, well, so-and-so's helping, you know, this guy out. Maybe he's just as shady or dirty, or who knows. That could definitely be borrowing trouble. But that's the only thing I can think of that could maybe be a problem to me, kind of indirectly. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'm curious to see what you think. Would you work with a guy like this that the whole community knows he's kind of a jerk and kind of just trashy himself, evidently? As of right now, his money's good. We're at an understanding for basically every load that we've had now. We've come to a conclusion. He's paid every dollar that I've charged his card on file, which you need to have. If you don't have that, find a processor that will do that. But besides the occasional headache that we've now solved, and just curious what your thoughts are, guys. Hopefully you have a great day. Stay safe, and God bless.